Hello everybody, welcome back to Eichelberger Field, getting set for Game 2 of today's doubleheader between the Buckeyes and the Fighting Illini. As that's inside, 2 balls and no strikes.
I think that got her, Scott.
Oh, thank you. So she'll reach. So leadoff batter aboard for the Buckeyes. There's a notable absence to begin the game for Ohio State. That's a liner by the glove of the third baseman, Addison Carroll, all the way to the wall. In the third base goes Parisian. Stand-up double for Cami Quartercracks.
A lot of these breakout sophomores who played a lot as freshmen, players from Miami of Ohio and transferring from other places. Reagan Milliken put in her time, didn't play at all in 2024.
Strikes out swinging. So Yergler gets the strikeout. It's 50. Why no Burns in the lineup, but unknown, let's just say. It's the first game all year that she's not in the starting lineup. Going down looking is Fry. Back-to-back strikeouts for Yergler.
And then not when you do that, you get some of those calls.
Caitlin Farley goes off the glove of Yergler, still has time, and retires the side. As that will leave 2 runners stranded in scoring position here in Game 2. Buick, Quartercracks, Farley, and Milliken in the infield, with Lang getting the start at catcher. Meade after the first pitch to the third baseman Buick. Easy play on to first base to retire Stevie Meade, who went 1 for 4 in game.
Second different catcher, rather. So you wonder if that's going to have an impact beyond the box score and beyond just one player.
Click pops up the 0-1 pitch. Foul territory, running it down is Hadley Parisian for the second out.
That Click got that one away from the good part of the bat, and so good adjustment.
Donahue, first pitch swing, will fly out to right field. And that's a very quick 4-pitch inning. Rejoining her head coach, Kieran Kubar, who coached the last 4 seasons at Miami of Ohio, and Buick pokes it into right center for an opposite field hit. So both innings now, the leadoff batter has been aboard for the Buckeyes. This is her 5th start of her career, her 33rd overall appearance. And she works a 4-pitch walk. So back-to-back innings, the Buckeyes have had the first 2 batters aboard. Not executing, it's because they just do not try to sacrifice very often. But Lang gets one down. This will be the 3rd successful sacrifice of the season for the Buckeyes, and get runners in scoring position.
Backing at because you're fouling everything away just to fight to stay alive. So that's a really disciplined take there by Cruz to be able to lay off a pretty competitive pitch.
Payoff pitch, and the bases will be loaded for Hadley Parisian.
Knowing that Yergler has got to come in the zone on a 3-2, nowhere to put her.
Ground up the third base line, hit the bag, tags third, that's an out, throw to first, be safe there, that will score the run. Hit the base, fair territory, so it'll be an RBI fielder's choice for Parisian to reach. Scoring Buick from third, Barrett out at third, and Cruz moves up to second.
Oh boy, and if you are Addison Carroll right.
Check swing roller right side, picked up by Debevic. And retires Quartercracks to retire the side. Buckeyes got runners on second and third again with less than 2 outs this time.
And again, that's what it's going to take from Illinois. You know that there's going to be traffic. You know you're going to concede something to this offense.
Carroll trying to bunt her way on, and she's in there safely.
That might have been what they were looking at.
Do get the call overturned, as we somewhat expected. So Carroll's out on the bunt hit attempt, 3-4. The first out of the second. We're loaded. It's a little shallow. I mean, it's basically a pop out in back of the second base position. It's when Kennedy Kay came on and gave up the grand slam to Paige Birkmeyer. It's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Cushing.
Offense, solid, but certainly not spectacular. You've got to make them earn it.
Birkmeyer retired for the first time today after the 4 for 4 in game 1. Cushing moves up to second. It gave Illinois more of a cushion in the 7th. The Buckeyes did not push across any runs. Pop-up, shortstop, caught by Quartercracks, and now retires the side. Illinois gets a base runner on the walk, but the runner left stranded. After 2 full in game.
1-1 is driven toward left field, but Milliken was under it, and now under it in left is Stevie Mead for out number 1. Starters. Nectarline worked the entirety of game 1 of this series, and Yergler now takes down Fry. Second strikeout Pride in game 1. Now here's the full count pitch from Yergler. Outside, ball 4. So already the 3rd walk issued today by Carly.
Brought them home by Paige Berkmeyer.
Here's the 2-2 on the ground toward 3rd. Carroll has got it and rifles it over to 1st for the final out. While we stay in a nip and tuck affair, it is 1-0 in that opening game in the 7th spot. As this one's muscled out toward behind the plate, and a nice snare by Haley Lang. Boy, she almost had to work through the screen of the umpire, Kayla Young, who was inadvertently in the way.
5 of those came in the 2nd inning.
That one's fought off out toward shortstop and handled by Quartercracks.
And now, one time through the lineup in this game, just the 1 walk.
Still a really tough out.
Yeah, she'll make you work for it. She's only struck out 9 times on the season, which goes to that point.
Here's the 3-2. There's number 10. What do you know? The commentators
like that. How do you fit in? How do you get better? Does does the game translate from one level to the other? And it takes longer for some players, and they got to get the opportunities to play, of course.
Down goes Barrett this time. Teen career games now. As she whacks this one toward right field, Mosley turns around, and this one's going to sail on out of here. The Buckeyes double the lead on the dinger from Haley Lang, her 2nd of the season.
I mean, it's just true that everybody on this roster has the home run power. There's only a couple of players that have seen time that haven't hit a home run this year. Lang's got a couple, obviously. We saw Lottie Landmesser in game 1.
It's in that game. Checked out a couple times by the trainer. But you, of course, never
you
want
hope
to
it's nothing.
speculate.
Yeah,
you hope it's nothing serious.
Well, we hope it's nothing at all. Hopefully, nothing to do with that. Hopefully, it's just some maintenance that everybody needs once in a while.
Fly ball center field, and Cruz is out.
89 on the season for Parisian.
Oh, there's a nifty spear. And Yergler is continuing to roll right along. A little bit less power.
That being said, they've still worked 3 walks in this game and have a home run. But, right, it's compared to what the Buckeyes have been doing, especially.
It gives Eileen Donahue a shot with the runner aboard. Donahue rolls it toward the middle of the diamond. 6-4-3. Just what the doctor ordered for Boutte and the Buckeyes.
Not hit all that hard, but Donahue not possessing blazing 60 innings. So there's that the balance that you're looking for.
Oh, that's going to end this frame as Milliken roves over.
A couple of weeks ago with 5. 3-1 pitch to Quartercracks. Ball 4. So the leadoff batter aboard for the Buckeyes for the 3rd time in 5 innings. 9 of 34 as a team, so they do it pretty well when they try. Golfed in the air, left center, Mead and Avila coming together, and it's Mead who makes the catch for the first out. Ball 4. 5 walks in the game, 2 in the inning from Yergler.
Darting away from Farley.
I think she maybe tried for it there. Coming on, Avila makes another excellent play in center field. Saw a diving play back Miami of Ohio, and of course 41 wins now here as the Buckeye head coach. Stevie Mead into the corner, will track it down and make the catch to retire the side. A couple of walks in the inning. 5 walks total from Yergler, but none of those players walked.
Managed to come up with that ball on the bounce.
Now flied into right field, and catching it will be the right fielder Barrett.
Timing of it, and then you got to go with something slow and away.
And Looper up the middle and into right center field. First hit of the game for the Illini, and Berkmeyer now 5 for 6 over the doubleheader.
Megan Nectarline getting loose.
She threw, 143 pitches, getting a complete game win. That takes a nasty hop up high. May have got Farley on the side of the head there. Hopefully she got the glove up to help.
Standing to try to cover the outside corner, but if you don't hesitate to throw it in there, I think there's strikes to be had on the inside.
Bevic did reach base twice in game 1 against Boutte, but is out in this one, 0 for 2. Mosley at first base after her infield hit. Howard is at second, and Avila will have her 3rd hit of the doubleheader, and the bases will be loaded. And let's not forget Avila throwing out a runner at the plate as well. That little head start. Here it is. Mead popped it up in the infield. The catch by Farley, and the Illini will leave the bases loaded. Got 3 hits in the inning, their first 3 hits of the game. Yergler checks the wrist. 9th pitch of the at-bat, and this will be playable. In back of second base. Oh, some indecision there, but it's Yazzie Avila who takes charge. But only a 2-0 game. Another pop. It's going to be to the screen. Berkmeyer can't squeeze it. That went off the... Oh, they're saying she did catch it. I don't know about that because it looked like the ball popped out of the glove and then hit the screen.
I do think that was an unfortunate robbed opportunity, though, for Haley Lang.
Taylor Cruz 0 for 1 with a walk. And a fly out to center. Lines it to shortstop right at Kyrus Click. And it'll end up being a 1-2-3 inning for Carly Yergler. Has pitched today, and there's more than 6, I should say 9 innings that she has pitched today. And Donahue with a hit into left field, so the 4th hit of the game, and the 11th that Boutte has given up. 1 steal and 1 attempt this year. The 0-2, and right to the 3rd baseman. Buick throws to first, out at first, double play. Well, I didn't think there'd be any chance to get Porter there at first base, but she is doubled off, and that's a tough play. Driven to left center field by Quartercracks off the top of the wall. She's heading for second. The throw will be off target, and Quartercracks has her 2nd double of the game. Quartercracks at second, payoff to Milliken, and it's nice hop to 3rd. Strong throw by Carroll. Retires Milliken 5-3, keeping Quartercracks at second base.
And you really can't do this any better.
Off-ball experience, maybe the chance of some little league type of play. She will not get to hit 3rd and come home as Fry swings and misses, and Yergler ties her Illinois career high with her 5th strikeout. Of course, Ohio State's had success across multiple sports, you could say, this year. As that's called strike 3. Cushing down on strike, 2nd strikeout.
Got a little bit lulled to sleep, perhaps, and a really nice pitcher's pitch by Boutte.
Berkmeyer popped it to second, and there's 2 down, and so Boutte is 1 out away from the complete game victory here in game 2.
Boutte, this could be a batting practice riser. You wouldn't have a problem with it.
In the left field, slicing over the top and away from Cruz. And cruising into second base is Delaney Mosley, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate for the Illini.
And that's a great job by Mosley, taking that ball and hitting it where it's pitched, and now you got to shorten up and just find a way to be unselfish, take a team at bat, pass the baton to the next hitter.
The 1-2 popped up. Quartercracks going back, but coming on is Cruz to make the catch to win the ball game for the Buckeyes. They win the 2nd game of today's doubleheader, 2-0 behind a complete game shutout from Lauren Boutte. Even up the series at 1 game apiece after Illinois won game 1 of the doubleheader, and Boutte was the workhorse across the 2 games as she ends up pitching 10 2/3 innings over the course of the doubleheader. No decision in game 1, but a victory here in game 2. We'll come back in a moment, wrap things up, and then we'll have Maisie Garrett down on the field with an Ohio State